Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, the Seattle Seahawks face the Arizona Cardinals in an NFC West showdown. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. It's the Seahawks and the Cardinals, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime Video. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At forhers.com/4u, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored just for you. These include oral medication kits or compounded GLP-1 injections. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits start at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full up front. No hidden fees, no membership fees. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hers brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatment plans that put your goals first. Reach your weight loss goals with help through Hers. Get started at forhers.com/4u to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's forhers.com/4u, forhers.com/4u. Paid for by Hims and Hers Health. Weight loss by Hers is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at forhers.com apply.
My career in the entertainment industry has enabled me to work with a diverse range of talent. Through my years of experience, I've recognized two essential aspects. Industry professionals, whether famous stars or behind-the-scenes staff, have fascinating stories to tell. Secondly, audiences are eager to listen to these stories, which offer a glimpse into their lives and the evolution of their life stories. This podcast aims to share these narratives, providing information on how they evolved into their chosen career. We will delve into their journey to stardom, discuss their struggles and successes, and hear from people who helped them achieve their goals. Get ready for intriguing behind-the-scenes stories and insights into the fascinating world of entertainment. Hi, I'm Tony Mantor. Welcome to Almost Live Nashville. We're thrilled to welcome Tony Christie, a remarkable artist discovered and managed by Harvey Lisberg, renowned for launching Hermits. Tony soared to fame with 3 hit singles in 1971 on MCA Records, captivating audiences worldwide on tour. Today, we'll explore his illustrious career, from chart-topping success to his inspiring journey after a dementia diagnosis in 2023. Despite this challenge, Tony continues to perform and record, showcasing an incredible legacy and an optimistic outlook. Later in the show, we'll be joined by his son, Sean, to join in the conversation. So before we dive into our episode, we'll be back with an uninterrupted show right after a word from our sponsors. Thanks for joining us today, Tony. It's an honor to have you here.
Pleasure.
Yes, mine as well. Now, I understand that you started off early in life with a manager by the name of Harvey Lisberg.
That's right. It was my manager, yeah. He was Hermits manager at the time. And then he took me over and, Harvey, yeah.
I understand he was very instrumental in getting a record deal with MCA Records.
Yeah, he got me the record deal. He changed my life, basically. Yeah, he got me a record deal and I started having hits around the world, so it changed my life.
Yeah, that's great. I think it was like early 70s that you had the big record Las Vegas, which climbed the charts in the UK.
1971, yeah.
Once you started having the hit records, how did that affect you? How did your life change moving forward?
Oh, completely. I mean, at the time, I'd been married 3 years to my wife. 1968 we married, and we were living in a little apartment in a block of flats in Sheffield, and it changed my life basically, because suddenly I was being invited over to New Zealand and Australia and around the world. It was just, it changed my life completely.
Yeah, that's just so very good. Now, before you got signed by MCA, where was you performing? Was you just doing local shows?
On the nightclub circuit, so everywhere, all over the UK. wherever there was a nightclub, I'd be doing it.
Yeah, that's great. Now, once you was signed by MCA, you went from doing the nightclub circuit to major concerts. How did that feel and what happened from there?
Oh, it did. I mean, suddenly, from doing little nightclubs, I was suddenly at the Albert Hall and doing these huge venues, and it was a life changer in a good way, because it changed my life. That at the time, for all that, my wife and I were living in a little apartment in a block of flats near Sheffield Wednesday Football Club, and it just changed my life, opened the world.
Yeah, that's great. So did you record mostly other people's songs or did you do some songwriting yourself?
I did a little bit of writing, but I basically, my manager, Harvey Lisberg, managed the Hermits and various songwriters. So I started getting songs from some of the top writers who were having hits around the world. And suddenly my manager said, I'll get you a song. And then they started giving me these hit songs. So that really changed my life.
Yeah, it's always nice to get great songs to record. Now, once you was recording and out there, did you tour consistently or did you take some breaks every now and then? How did that go?
I never stopped. I was a workaholic. And when you're that and you're married and you've got a little kid, who's my son Sean, if you've spoken to, living in a flat, in a block of flats, you work. You just work. Never turn any work down. That toured around the world in Australia, New Zealand, all these places. And I never turned work down because we'd struggled for years and years and years, my wife and I. And I said, that's it, I'm going to work myself to death. And I did. I just carried on working. Never turned anything down.
Yeah, that's a great thing. So what did it feel like? You go from performing in an area where you probably know a lot of people that come to see you. Now you're on this grand stage. You're performing in all kinds of countries around the world. People are loving what you're doing, just a completely different atmosphere. How did that feel to make that transition?
Well, completely different. I mean, first of all, Germany was a big market. Holland and Belgium and Germany, they took off before I took off in England and the UK. And I was spending a lot of time touring around Europe, and then suddenly it started hitting back in the UK where I live. And that really changed my life. And we moved from a tiny little one-bedroom flat that we lived in and bought a house. It changed our lives,
Sure. And that's a great thing. Now, did you have anyone around you that might have given you suggestions and you look back at them or you think about it and you thought, what are they talking about?
Yeah, there were a few ones that, because I've been in the business for a long time as a nobody. I've had people saying, "Oh, Dan, do this." I said, "No, done all that. It hasn't worked." These were people that didn't know what they were talking about. So I was very fortunate. I got a good manager, and he's also the manager of Peter Noone and Hermits. So he got the connections, if you know what I mean. Basically, Harvey, he changed my life.
Do you have any special place that you've performed that kind of holds a little something in your heart because of just the interaction or whatever the case may be? It might be just everything went well, a special night, just something that maybe stands out to you.
New Zealand. The first tour I did of New Zealand was an absolute sellout. And it was, and a beautiful place, of course. And then Australia, of course, that was a place again that I used to do. I used to go to Sydney and do 4 weeks at a nightclub there for it just changed my life. The world opened suddenly.
Yeah, I certainly understand that. Now, as you were growing up, you was living in this small little town. Everybody knew everyone. And then, as you said, the world opened up. What went through your mind as you traveled this world, realizing that you was just this person from a small little town?
Well, yeah. Well, it meant that we went from living in a tiny little flat on the 5th floor to suddenly buying a house, 4-bedroom house on a lovely estate. It just changed our lives, By this time, we've got 2 children, and it was absolute magic.
You did another song, I think, for a TV show, correct?
Phoenix Night, Amarillo, yeah. Well, Peter Kay, I'd met years ago in the nightclubs, on the nightclub circuit, and he used it. He used to use it as his play-on song. Was me. His play-on music, because he was a comedian. He used my Amarillo as his play-on music on and off. Wife and I were living in Spain, and suddenly we got this phone call. Amarillo is taking off big time. can you get back? We're doing a tour. We can put you a tour. And that was basically, I got back to the UK again and did a long, long tour. And it changed my life again. Kept changing my life.
That's just an awesome journey. And that's the beauty of this music business. We can have something that we've done, it can sit there for a long time, and then all of a sudden it resurfaces and it brings back and restarts your career all over again.
Absolutely. It's changed my life a few times, yeah. And always for the better. So, I've been very, very fortunate. Had great managers, great songs given to me, worked with some great producers. So I'm very fortunate.
Yeah, speaking of producers, I understand you're being produced in Nashville. I understand you've produced a new album. What is it?
It's called A New Life, not A New Wife. A New Life. Okay. And I re-recorded all the old stuff. Plus, I did 2 songs that I've been singing on the cabaret circuit for donkey's years. 2 songs that the audience used to go crazy about. One was Jezebel, the old hit. I've re-recorded, that's on the new album. And also Mr. Bojangles. Again, enough for that I used to sing on live shows, but never recorded. But now I've recorded them.
That's great. It's always nice to put songs on that you'll really like to do. So how did it feel coming back to Nashville and recording not only your old songs, but laying down some tracks on new versions of other songs as well?
It was brilliant. I mean, the thing is that people don't realize it's so quick. The musicians are so good,
Yes, I work with them consistently. Nashville has some of the best players in the world.
The guitar player's a bit good, isn't he? Get Wells, Dolly Parton's musical director, that.
Yeah, they're some of the best people to work with in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to gently shift the conversation to something a little more personal, your health. I understand you've been navigating a diagnosis of dementia, which can be incredibly challenging. Could you share a little more about your experiences and, of course, how you're doing?
Yeah, four and a half years ago, it was because I was always a crossword fanatic, cryptic crosswords. That was my hobby, and suddenly we started having problems doing them. And so my wife said, "Let's go and see a doctor about it because you're starting to forget things at the moment." And they did X-rays and all this on my head, and they said, "Yeah, you've got the beginnings of I can't remember the word, dementia." I'd forgotten the word. And
That's quite all right.
So that was it. That was about 4 years ago. And they said, "You're very, very fortunate you're in the music business. That's one of the things we recommend people with it. Listen to lots of music. And that helps to keep it down." So I'm on tablets that they put me on 4 years ago, which is, stopped it getting worse. It not cured it. The thing that I'm in music, that's helping.
I always say that music is a powerful tool, and I'm glad that it's powerful to help you. So does it affect you with your lyrics and singing?
I have auto cues.
Okay.
On stage, but I've had that for 30 years. Because if you got like 40 or 50 songs you're trying to do, you can't remember all lyrics from your albums, So I've always got that auto cues on the stage for the lyrics.
I totally understand. Back when I was performing, I always had on stage with me what I used to call cheat sheets.
Yeah, and cheat sheets.
I used to have the lights shining down in just a certain way so that I could look down and remember at least most of the words. So I'm totally with you there.
Yeah. I do, because to me, if you make a mistake, you're spoiling the show for the audience. So I'd rather have auto cue. I've got a couple of TV screens on the floor next to me, with the words on.
Yeah, you do what you need to do. As long as you're enjoying yourself and the people are enjoying you, that's all that matters.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. You're out there performing, you're having a good time, and people are having a good time. That really is all that matters.
Yeah.
And it's really great that you've got such loyal fans that follow you through thick and thin, through it all.
It really is. I mean, I've had followers for 50, 60 years that are still there following me. I owe them money, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's great. So planning on recording any new music anytime soon?
I am, yeah. I'm always recording, yeah. Next year, yeah, we're planning on that, yeah, Nashville.
Well, when you come to Nashville, let me know. I'll come down and see you.
Well,
Please, yeah.
Yeah, we will do, yeah. Sean's got your details, yeah.
Yeah, we'll sort that.
Yeah, Sean, sorry about me.
Yeah, I'm just like you. I love being in Nashville, love working with the greatest musicians out there. It's just a pleasure to do business there. It's just awesome.
Oh, good.
We'll go to Ruth's Chris for a steak.
Yeah, there you go.
Last time we went with Brent Mason.
Yeah, that's great. I know Brent.
Yeah.
And that was actually, that wasn't from this session. Actually, no, we did go with, but we went with Brent and his wives the last time we were there.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, great guy.
He's a great guy, yeah.
And the good thing is they just get great music in that studio.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yes. The best. I mean, the best.
And it's what they leave out. Jerry Douglas played some incredible, on some of the passages, some incredible guitar. And he'd say, no, let me do that again and take all this amazing stuff out. And he'd go, no, because it doesn't serve the song. It's getting in the way of the vocal. That just, it's something that over here, well, it's a different thing. It's a different thing. And over there, it's just in the blood. They know, you know.
Yeah, it's something that people don't realize unless they see it actually happening.
The first time we recorded at the Sound Emporium, we had Toto's bass player. I'm dreadful with names as well. So it was Jeff Vaccaro and I can't remember his name, the bass player. But anyway, it was just amazing to see. He's got a baseball cap sat with his back to the glass. I remember hearing that he was said to the engineer to just plug that into the tape, straight into the tape machine, not through the desk. Didn't want anyone messing with the sound. He'd got it going through a lovely tube tech and all this stuff. And he went, just take me straight put me onto the tape.
Yeah, that's great. The musicians are just phenomenal here. So once you got it all done, you put the music together. Did you actually release the album off that?
Yeah, 24. We Still Shine was the album. Came out last year, We Still Shine. And then we've recorded Then It's a New Life. We did both albums in the same visit.
Yeah, that's great. So how about touring? Anything on the books for that?
Touring, eh?
Yeah, tomorrow we're in London. The next night we're in Milton Keynes. We're doing all the press thing and the radio thing and then Friday back home, but we're doing radio interviews, press interviews, and then next week down to London to do TV show. They're called Loose Women, ITV, and just constantly touring now, all the way up to the end of the year. And I've already started putting dates in next year.
That's just so great to see him being so active singing.
I just love to see my dad sing. I like to see the faces of the audience.
Yeah, the audience must be really spread out in age. I bet you're seeing his fans, his kids, his grandkids, such a great group of people that are getting to enjoy his music all as a family.
Well, we get generations. We get 3 generations. The grandparents of the kids and the grandkids. And we recently played in Dublin. My dad, actually, this was last year. The album had just come out, We Still Shine. He was looking down, and on the front row, there was like the grandparents, kids, and the grandkids. And he did what was a new song off the title track, We Still Shine. And he looked down, and the whole family was singing this song. The album had only been out a couple of weeks. They knew the lyric.
I didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. He's got auto cue, but he's always used it.
Well, I'm glad that you're doing well. I'm glad that you're having all this success. It's just fun to do.
It is. I'm very fortunate. At my age, I'm 81 and I'm still working and doing well. Voice is still there. The knees are not as good. All that praying, you see, all that praying.
There you go. There you go. That's awesome. I mean, to be 81 and to be able to go out and do what you love to do.
Yeah.
Plus, you have all of those memories that you've done.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look back on it, that's a pretty fulfilling life that you've had. And the best thing is you're still doing it.
It is. I'm thankful. Thank God. My voice is still there.
Yeah.
It's still as good as it was. So
that's awesome.
If it's there, use it.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. I mean, if you're healthy, you're enjoying life, you're loving what you do, that's what you need to do. Because once you hit 70, 80, 90 years old and you're still here, you've got a lot of things to reflect upon. I mean, my mother died just 4 months short of 100.
Oh, God. Really?
Yeah. And she used to tell me, I don't have any friends. And I always would tell her, you've got all kinds of friends. But yet she really didn't, because she had outlived most all of them.
Yeah.
So for you to be 81 you look around yourself and you see who's there and who's not, and still be doing what you love to be doing.
Yeah.
I think that's just fantastic.
It is, absolutely. I mean, I thank God that I'm still, that my voice is still there, it's good. And I'm working.
Yeah, next week, it's his birthday on the 24th.
24th, 25th.
25th, but we're working.
Working on the 24th. It's my birthday on the 25th.
82nd. Yeah.
82nd birthday.
That's awesome.
And I'm still working.
The old saying is, if you're doing something that you enjoy, then you're really not working at all.
Yeah. No. And I enjoy what I do.
Music is a passion. Not only do you get out there to do what you like to do, you get to do it in front of people that love to see what you do.
Yeah, I'm blessed.
I truly enjoy talking about music and their passion for it, especially yours.
Yeah.
Is there any one song that when you look back at things, it just kind of comes to the top, sticks in your mind, even though it might not have been a huge hit for you, it was one of your favorites?
Yeah. Do you remember So Deep Is the Night?
Yeah, sure do.
Chopin's Tristesse. That's the song. So Deep Is the Night. And I've been singing that song from the 60s when I was in a group, Tony, Christie and the Trackers. And that was my big song. That used to kill the audience.
Oh, that's awesome. I bet it's a great memory as well. What I love about what you're doing is you've done it for so many years, and you can hear it in your voice that your passion is still there for it.
Oh, God, yeah. It is.
I've got to create a story about that. We were at awards doing in London, and Tom Jones was there. And Tom said to Dad, he said, that song, So Deep Is the Night, he says, I wore that thing out. He says, I wore the record out playing it. So it was one of his favorites.
That's awesome. What a great thing to hear.
Yeah.
That's another thing we have to bring up. You've been around for so long, and you've been around so many well-known celebrities. It's always nice when the other stars that you know and performed with make comments that they like your music like they do.
It is, absolutely. I'm very fortunate. I've got some good friends in the show business, and they've all been nice.
Neil Lieber and Neil Sedaka sent a lovely message just last week after hearing the new album. Sorry, I'm not trying to plug it.
No.
But this is true. They sent the most lovely email about the new album and said, thank you, Tony, for giving Is This the Way to Amarillo a third life. Because obviously the first life was when it was first a hit, then in 2005, and just hearing it the way it's done now, they loved it.
Yeah.
Have you had any opportunities to sing with other stars that you've known? Because I think that would be something people would love to hear as well.
That would be lovely. We haven't. You
but...
did. You sang at the Albert Hall with
the
Sedaka.
Alberts, yeah.
You sang Is This the Way to Amarillo with Sedaka.
With Neil Sedaka, yeah.
Just piano and the two of them.
Piano, and that was it.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
Brilliant. It stormed them. It's absolutely stormed them, the audience.
So that would be great. I've always wanted Dad to sing with Tom Jones.
Yeah, that would be an awesome show.
And Neil Sedaka would be great. It'd be like an old-time Rat Pack thing.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I think you should put that together. I think that would be a show that would be a night to remember for everyone.
Oh, I would think so, yeah.
That'd be a great title as well, wouldn't it? A Night to Remember.
A night to remember, yeah.
When you do that, make sure I'm there, because I did come up with the title.
Well, we're hoping as well to get to Amarillo. We want to play the Starlight Ranch. I'll film it if possible, because we were supposed to do this back in 2019, but then COVID hit.
Right.
So, yeah, the tourist board invited my dad and my mom and myself in 2005 over to Amarillo, because tourism went through the roof with the song, and a lot of the Europeans and English were going over, and it was on Route 66, but they'd go through it, and now they were stopping there. And the mayor, Mayor Trent Sizemore Jr. III at the time, he bought my mom and dad a Stetson and cowboy boots, and got the key to Amarillo. And and the thing is, because it's a country music town, they didn't really know this song. They knew this song. Is it Amarillo in the morning? Is it, or early Amarillo?
Yes, Amarillo by morning.
Yeah, but they didn't know, is this the way to Amarillo? But they do now. But now we're hoping with this new version, it could be played on radio stations in Amarillo.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, and we'll finally get him there. We'll do a show called This Is the Way to Amarillo.
Yeah. These are great ideas. You definitely need to make this happen?
Well, we'll have to keep in touch because maybe you know people.
You never know. I really tell you, this is great ideas. And you know, the bottom line of everything is that the most important thing is that he's healthy and having fun doing it.
Well, I think the title of the album could be right, A New Life. We're making the absolute best of it. And Dad has always said when he's asked, what is it that you're most proud of? And he always says it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I love it. That's awesome. Not only that, he has just such a great attitude and a great demeanor about him.
He's a gentleman, and we call him the quiet man. Family, my sisters, we used to learn one thing in his life. Every year, he'd just suddenly slip out this thing. You go, what? You did that? You know, it's like he just doesn't like talking about himself or what happened. He wasn't very show busy. He didn't do the showbiz thing. He just got on with his... And he still does. He moved to the Midlands in the UK. And the reason was that he'd got more chance of getting home every night after touring wherever. Still like that. But now we tour with my mom and sometimes my sister a lot of the time. So it's a family thing.
Yeah, I think that's really nice. People are always getting wrapped up in becoming that next big star, but they tend to forget that when it all comes crashing down, the family is still there. And that, lots of times, is what keeps life moving forward.
Yeah. Yeah. Who can you turn to, you know?
In this business, unfortunately, as both of you know, there's very few people that you can actually count on. Well, I have to say, this has been a most interesting conversation, and I've just truly enjoyed talking to the both of you. I really appreciate you taking the time to come on the show today.
Oh, it's been nice. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it's been my pleasure as well. Thanks again. Thanks for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the show. This has been a Tony Mantor production. For more information, contact media@plateaumusic.com.